Hello YouTube, this is Shining Gold with Shivering Isles walkthrough part 4. I think it's called Thaden's Request or something. This mission involves you getting Feldew, well no, the Chalice of Removal from Dunroot Burrow, which is a nice dungeon because it has amber in it, but it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty much, it's a direct contrast to the last mission, Lady of Paranoia, because that one was like much more detective. Like you had to, there was no fighting at all, and you know it was very plot driven. But right here, this is the exact opposite. You just fight and stuff. So right here, I'm at Dunwich Burrow now, or the entrance, and you need to kill that green tinted elytra to get the Feldew. And once you eat the Feldew, then you'll be able to walk inside without it saying that you're not strong enough to open it. So yeah, take the addiction, like take the Feldew, and go into Dunroot Burrow. Oh, this mission's called Addiction. Yeah. Okay, so go into Dunroot Burrow, and this is a pretty straightforward mission aside from the whole Feldew factor. Feldew is a poison. It is a drug, a poison, whatever. Whenever you take it, you don't have that much time before you have to take more. Once the effects wear off, you'll still have some time before you're weakened, but it's not a lot of time. Once you've become weakened, it'll be like the opposite. Well, it'll be like burden. It'll be like having a burden on yourself because you'll be able to carry less equipment. So what I like to do in this mission to make sure that I'm not ignoring the effects of Feldew is I like to carry right around as much weight as I can. I guess there's the whole thing where you can't walk as fast, but it helps in not dying or whatever. But knowing right when like you stop and you have to take more Feldew. So if you have like way less than the maximum strength, like maximum equipment that you can carry, then I just pick up some cheap iron claymores or something, and you should be fine. Warhammers work really well. See right here, I just I'm feeling the effects of Feldew withdrawal, and this is the first, and that's when you should take Feldew. That's the perfect time. Anything before that's a little too early because you know there's nothing really bad going on. So yeah, this is not a complicated dungeon in the slightest. It's very, very straightforward. There's no real curveballs thrown aside from the whole Feldew thing, which isn't that complicated. I do suggest if you see two entryways and one way leads to like a door or something, or like goes on for a little bit, you should probably go back and check and make sure that there wasn't a green tinted elytra there, because they do that a lot in this dungeon. They will be few and far between. You're not going to find the green tinted elytra, which always will carry Feldew, as much as you'll carry the regular ones, which only have the regular Feldew base carrying thing, which is very lame. There is little to no, like, there's no story to this mission. So, I mean, this is the crazy mission as opposed to the other one, which, I don't know, the other one was demented, and this one is manic. Get it? It's dementia and mania. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, the green tinted elytra will not try to kill you. You'll have to try to root them out of their hiding places. If they did try to kill you, then you wouldn't really have to go out of your way, because they'd all be chasing after you once you made a lot of noise. This mission can be a little difficult if you're not strong. Like, I'm on one of the easy. I'm sure I'm on the easiest difficulty here because I am not strong on this character. I literally got on this character right out of the sewers, so you're gonna want to be much stronger. I mean, you're going to want to be much stronger if you're not just going to do it on the easiest difficulty. Get some strong weapons, definitely some strong armor. Repair your armor before you go in, because there are some times when if you're not packing enough punch to kill them, like in 1 or 2 hits, then you'll be being chased by the elytras, like right out of the dungeon. Right here is where it's really obvious. See this red kelp forest part right here? There'll be enemies everywhere. See, there's like 1, 2, 3. Sometimes not all of them will chase after you. This is a very, well, not that bad. I'm sure there are worse dungeons. Like the end of Knights of the Nine was pretty bad. Yeah. But I don't really have that many complaints about this mission, aside from it being a little bit of a, go do dungeon, do quest, that kind of thing. But it's good. The elytra, well, I don't know. I guess the elytra are a little annoying because they don't have any, they don't really have anything useful. I mean, they've got the elytra, I keep forgetting what they hold. I see the preview screen and I see it every like 10 seconds, but whatever. Yeah, so this is kind of like a maze. Not really. You should not have any troubles finding out where you need to go. See, right here is a little alcove that if you took a different path, you probably wouldn't see. And it's especially nice because there was amber there. And there's amber in there too, but I skipped right past that. Amber can be used to make, I'm pretty sure, every kind of weapon and a full suit of armor. And they're good. If you go to the amber smith, then you'll be able to get perfect armor once you're higher leveled. I think around 30. I'll check for officials after this, but it won't really matter because you won't be able to see it. Go to like the Oblivion Wikipedia thing, and it should be fine. Not the Wikipedia article on Oblivion, that'll be completely useless, but I'm pretty sure there's an Oblivion Wikia. I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. But, yeah, be sure to pick up amber, even though it weighs 1 pound. You just pick it up. It'll be worth it. Get as much as you can. But, yeah, you should, whenever you see like a corpse or anything, pick up Feldu and pick up amber, except for once you get into the living areas in this dungeon, which doesn't sound like it makes sense, but it does. Always pick up Feldu, always pick up amber, because you don't know when you'll like face a dry spot where there's like no elytras and you've already gone over encumbered and you're almost dead, which I think you do die. I've never gotten to that point before, and you shouldn't either unless you're like running around with absolutely no idea what to do. Right here, I think I'm going to speed through this last bit. If it's like overly complicated and intense to get through, then I'm sorry, but I'm just going to skip through it. Not skip, but speed through it. See, just killing spiders, whatever they are, elytras. Get through here, more of an area. Always pick up any potions of healing because you're not going to, well, you're gonna need them and you won't regret it later because they're only like 0.5 pounds each. Right here, I thought I was trapped and I'd have to do the walkthrough again, but I was just over encumbered. Like right as I was falling, I was weakened by Feldu poisoning, which turned out very, I don't know, it seems like the worst possible time that could happen was when I was trying to jump and sneak up on enemies. Okay, so right here is the living area of Dunroot Burrow. There's Feldu addicts here who will usually carry a lot of Feldu, but don't bother picking it up like I do, because it's stupid. Because right here is the Chalice of Removal, and the second you touch it, you won't have Feldew poisoning anymore. It'll be gone. So don't leave me comments about how do I get rid of the Feldew poisoning. I don't know. It'll be over. So do that, and that's all the fighting that you had to do. I'm gonna travel back to Thaden right now and deliver the Chalice of Removal to him. So after this, well, yeah, that should be the end of the video, guys. Part 4, Oblivion Shivering Isles expansion over. Walk into Thaden's castle, give him the Chalice of Removal, and next we'll get on to a different quest, which is very long. But yeah, that should be it this time, guys. See you later. Shining Gold out.